Hi Leo, it's Sloan Rhodes here with your love and romance reading for the months of August, September, and October. I'm looking at a 3-month time frame here for you, Leo, and I'll be doing another love reading in September based on what you're meant to do, not do, and what you can look forward to regardless. But this is a general reading for a 3-month time span, just to give you kind of an overview of what you can likely expect or what you can look forward to. So today, Leo, again, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I'm going to be drawing one card from the Enchanted Map, and then 3 Enchanted Map Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reid, and then 3 cards from the Mary L. Tarot, Past, Present, Future. And I'm going to get one more Oracle card after that. Let's go ahead and get started, Leo. Thanks for your patience. I did release the other videos, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer a few days ago, but I didn't mean to keep everyone waiting, but I did get busy. For Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And the Life, Purpose, and Career readings are available. The monthly ones are available at the Sloan Academy. There are links below. It's a free 30-day trial there, and you can check it out and see if you like it. And there are also other online courses available there. And I will be releasing the Life, Purpose, Career reading for August, September, and October here on the YouTube channel fairly soon. As soon as I can. Okay, Leo, let's go ahead and get started with your love reading. Magical Map Shifter. Very, very interesting. Well, I've talked so much about the number 7 recently, a lot in my weekly spiritual self-mastery class, Ego and Heart, talking a lot about seeming delays, things seeming to take their time, and how the ego can get very, very frustrated there. But I'm not going to go too much into that because I've done it already in those weekly spiritual classes. If you're interested, you can go back. But here we have number 52, which is for me the number 7, and we have this magical map shifter. It may be that you have been taking your time in order to make a choice, taking your time to see what really resonates with you before you make a decision on something. It looks like during this particular time frame, you may experience some more of that energy. And you may have more options during these 3 months. Let's get some additional cards. And it may feel as though what you think you want changes. You know, maybe you've been wanting something or someone, and then it becomes available, and you're like, do I want that? I don't know. That happens a lot. You know, we think we want something, and then it takes its time coming, and then we've changed quite a bit. By the time it comes around, we're like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm a different person now. And presumably the person is as well. But because we have this idea of the map shifter, it's like things are not quite set in stone. I'm kind of seeing it like a Destiny's Wheel, you know, the Wheel of Fortune kind of energy. So I'll show you the card. I don't know if I showed it to you, really. All right, so let's look at the past, present, future. All right, past, we have the 10 of Discs. Present, we have the Temperance card, beautiful energy. And in the future, we have the King of Cups, beautiful energy. We do have that 9 of Swords in reverse under the deck, as I mentioned. Sometimes with the 7, I didn't mention it so much in this, but in my weekly spiritual self-mastery class, I talk a lot about those delays and how so many times it can create quite a bit of fear and worry with the ego. So you may have had in the recent past quite a bit of fear and worry. But things take their time for a reason, and so even during this particular time frame, it may be that you feel like you're still waiting, or that you are juggling multiple options and you're not quite sure, or someone else is juggling and they're trying to make a decision. Don't worry. You spend time connecting to who you are now and what you're wanting. A lot of times it does help in this, to close your eyes, and rather than envision terrible scenarios that will never come true, envision how each parts, even if it's not individuals that you are kind of juggling or prioritizing, let's say, It can be work, right? Family, family of origin, social networks, social responsibility, cultural paradigms. It can be all of this, kind of creating a swirling, I don't know where I'm going, what I'm doing. Allow things to kind of swirl around you a little bit, but do your best, Leo, to maintain your sense of self as the ground seemingly shifts beneath your feet a little bit during this particular time frame. Now, in the past, we do have the Ten of Discs. So focus on family, on legacy, heritage, beautiful card, finances, financial security. So that's in the recent past. And it looks like things may have been going very well for you in that way, or that there was some money that came to you or your partner even that has created a greater sense of stability. And you're feeling like more centered, more grounded, which is really, really nice. And in the present moment, you are creating something new from all these different elements, right? We have the Temperance card, very alchemical card of taking different aspects, different energies, and blending them into something new. In the recent past, we have this focus on family, heritage, creating a stability and a home for yourself, and what does that look like for you? Again, some of you may have come into money or some sort of greater sense of stability, but it's not money, resources were available to you, maybe through family, this kind of thing. And then here we have Temperance, and we can even see here, like, this individual has all these different elements, and things are shifting. But for you, as I mentioned, you're going to have to hold your own sense of self here, Leo, so that you know who you are, so that you can take these different elements in and blend them nicely into a new way of conducting yourself in love or experiencing loving relationships during this particular time frame. So interesting for you. And then in the future, kind of as we go into October, we have this beautiful, sorry, my computer just did something weird. We have this beautiful King of Cups energy. Now, for some of you, it may be that there is a water sign who comes in, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, who is prominent during this particular time frame. Or it could just be you incorporating these energies as we go into October, Leo, where you're feeling more emotionally sound. You're feeling more settled. You're feeling more in awareness of your emotions and what it is you're wanting. As I mentioned, this can feel very kind of like, oh, what do I do? But remember, you're taking all of these things, family, friends, the work you do in the world, your love life, what you're wanting out of love, and you're creating something new with it, with this Temperance card. And as you go into October, you're feeling more emotionally sound, you're feeling more emotionally settled, and you may have an experience around love with a water sign, or you may even seek counseling if you are coupled here. So big emphasis on the watery nature, magical map shifter. Temperance, we have this tiger in the water. It's funny because you think of tiger, you think of cats not normally liking water, but we know that tigers do enjoy water. So again, you have that kind of idea of things blending that maybe you think wouldn't blend, but they actually blend really, really nicely. And that King of Cups, again, that watery energy. Your emotions are going to be quite strong during this particular time frame. And again, try to hold your center as things kind of move around you here, Leo. And this energy, as best you can, try to move away from the fear and the worry, because when we have the Nine of Swords in the reverse, these things are not going to manifest unless, cautionary note here, you spend a lot of time in this energy so that you ultimately do manifest it. These are unlikely scenarios that you're worried about. The Temperance card right in the center is a beautiful card for you, Leo. More healing, more integration. It's not always the fastest moving. Like I said, we have that 52, that 7 energy. This particular time frame, and even going into it, may have felt like things were going very slowly. But remember, things are going slowly, seemingly, so that you can integrate them at the speed that your soul is wanting. So allow yourself time to take your time. What else do I want to say? We have rescue under the deck, and again, number 7, 16. 1 plus 6 equals 7. That's how I look at these cards. Again, in the recent past, we have this 10 of discs. It may be that there was some kind of financial gift, resources that were gifted to you or given to you, some kind of family legacy or heritage or inheritance that came about that created a greater sense of stability for you. And it may have rescued you, seemingly. But remember, you're always rescuing yourself. Whenever we feel as though something came in to rescue us, the reason it occurred was because we resonated with the frequency of receiving that help. So you're always co-creating, so you're never disempowered, is the point I'm trying to make here. Make sure as well that you're not trying to rescue others, because that will slow things down. Whenever we feel as though we have to rescue someone in love, it can create some very codependent relationships. And it is under the deck, so I'm not particularly worried about it, or focused on it. I wouldn't really worry anyway. Everything comes as it comes, but we have all this emphasis on the water again. Let your emotions flow and express them in healthy ways as best you can during this particular time frame, Leo. I know you want to be strong for everyone. But remember, the people that we most resonate with are the people who are the realist, the most honest with their emotions. Not that they are emotionally unsound, but that they don't try to pretend that they are someone other than they are. And you understand that, Leo, at your core, being that leader-type energy here. All right, I'm going to get one more card for you, Leo, and then I'm going to close out your reading. Very interesting love reading for you. It really is focused in on you here, the work that you're doing in the world, the things that you're wanting to achieve and have, not only in your love life, but in loving relationships in general, is how it's feeling to me. All right, I get one more card, and then I close out your reading. Remember, the King of Cups can show up as an individual here as we move into September and October. But even more than that, it's about being emotionally savvy, understanding the emotions around you, listening, learning, integrating, expressing in mature, measured ways. It's really, really lovely energy. It's a big emphasis on the expression of it as I'm experiencing it here. And even though this isn't a lion, it is a feline. And so I really feel like you are fierce here as you hold your own ground and integrate and alchemically shift your love life by taking in the things that will most likely blend together well in your world. Again, we have this emphasis on multiple aspects of your world, not just your love life. Now, of course, for some of you, it may be that you do very nicely blend blend with another who is very different than yourself, but for whatever reason it really works, Maybe you're very outgoing and your partner or your crush is very shy. There's an emphasis here on blending those two things in a way that's really beautiful, that works for you, the two of you. Or even someone from a different culture, this kind of thing. Even different religions or spiritual backgrounds. With the Temperance card, all of that can come into play and blend very, very nicely together. So look for the commonalities in anyone that you meet during this particular time frame, Leo, as opposed to just writing them off right away as, oh, they wouldn't work because, I'm Jewish and they're Catholic, or I'm spiritual and they're, born-again Christian, or whatever. It could be a million different things. Don't write anyone off if you give everything a chance, because there's a beautiful opportunity here during this 3-month time frame, in the present moment in particular, to blend in new and improved ways, let's say. Although in truth you never actually improve a situation, but you experience it in that way. It's more to our preference. and it helps us grow. I'm Leo rising, so it's a fun reading for me too. Earth Magic Fairies. Very, very nice. And there's this little bit of mischievous quality here with the fairies and the earth magic. And even this, you know, it's kind of like he's blindfolded. I think it's a male here. And that's always a little, you know, there's some mischief afoot. What will he land on? What will he choose? And how will it happen? And so trust your instincts. Spend some time in nature, absolutely, if you can, get outdoors. And allow for a little playfulness. Don't get too serious about things. Allow things to kind of be playful, you know, and not heavy. I don't feel it. This is not a heavy reading. This is a very kind of light reading, even though there's a major arcana card right in the center. It feels lighter to me. I feel like you're coming out of a darker time, especially with that Nine of Swords in reverse with the deck. And now it's kind of like, oh, I have all these options, and how will I make it work? So it may just be a very busy time for you as well, even though in some ways things seem like they may have taken a long time, or sometimes it takes some time. You may be busy on the surface, but the grander aspects of your life and how you're going to make it all work with this Temperance card may seem like it takes a little longer. So I hope that you enjoyed your reading. I wish you much love, and I will see you either at your private Reiki or tarot appointment. There's links below, or at the Sloan Academy. I'd love it if you could check out my new programs there, or I'll see you on the Life Purpose readings that I should be releasing, hope to release in the next week or so here on the YouTube channel. Much love to you.